Alright, so after installing CachyOS and actually using it for a while, let's talk about the real experience. What it does well, where it struggles, and whether it's actually worth switching to. First, just to set expectations, CachyOS is based on Arch Linux. Now, if you've heard of Arch before, you probably know it has a reputation for being powerful, but also a bit complicated. It usually expects you to set everything up yourself. CachyOS basically takes that idea and makes it way more approachable. You're still getting the performance and flexibility of Arch, but with an easier installer, automatic hardware setup, and a system that actually works out of the box. And honestly, that balance is probably the main reason why it's getting popular, especially now when a lot of Windows users are looking for alternatives. In fact, if you're coming from Windows and you've never used Linux before, this is actually a pretty good place to start. It's not the absolute simplest distro out there, but it gives you a clean and modern experience without overwhelming you too much. Now, once you boot into the system, the first thing you'll notice is the desktop. By default, you're getting KDE Plasma, and it looks really clean. And this is where Windows users will feel somewhat at home. You've got a taskbar at the bottom, a start menu-like launcher, system tray icons, and a very familiar desktop layout. So even though it's Linux, the overall workflow feels quite similar to Windows, which makes the transition a lot easier. It's modern, smooth, and most importantly, extremely customizable. You can change pretty much everything. Layouts, themes, icons, animations, behavior. If you like tweaking your setup and making it feel personal, this is one of the best desktop environments you can get. But even if you don't want to customize anything, it still looks good out of the box, which is important. Performance is another big highlight here. Compared to Windows, the system just feels lighter. Boot times are faster, apps open quicker, and there's less stuff running in the background. It's not doing a million things you didn't ask for. Now, let's talk about software, because this is where things can feel a bit different depending on what you're used to. CachyOS doesn't come with a lot of pre-installed apps, and that's intentional. Instead of giving you a system full of software you may never use, it gives you a clean base and lets you decide what you want to install. Some people will really like this because there's no bloat at all. Others, especially if you're coming from Windows, might find it a bit empty at first. On Windows, you're used to having a bunch of apps pre-installed, but here, you build your system your way. The good thing is, installing apps is pretty simple, using the built-in package installer, and since it's Arch-based, you get access to a huge library of software. Now, one of the most important parts of CachyOS, and something you definitely need to understand before using it, is the update model. CachyOS is a rolling release distro. That means instead of getting big updates every few months or years, you're constantly getting updates in smaller chunks. New features, new kernel versions, performance improvements, all coming in regularly. The advantage is that your system is always up to date. Another thing worth mentioning is the overall design and attention to detail. CachyOS actually looks and feels like a complete system. If you're coming from Windows and you've never used Linux before, this is honestly one of the better options to try. There will still be a learning curve, but it's not as intimidating as traditional Arch. Especially right now, where a lot of people are frustrated with Windows updates, system slowdowns, and all the extra features being pushed into the OS. That's one of the reasons why more and more Windows users are starting to switch to Linux. And CachyOS is part of that trend. So if you're thinking about moving away from Windows and trying something faster, lighter, and more under your control, CachyOS is definitely worth checking out. And yeah, that's pretty much my experience with it. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want more of this type of content, then hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.